Your Excellencies, most distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed dignitaries' arrival unfolding here at the Eagle Square, where activities climaxing the presidential inauguration and swearing-in ceremony between the president-elect and the outgoing president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. As we await the arrival of more dignitaries that will grace this occasion, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this is announcing the arrival of the Senate President and the Honorable Speaker, House of Representatives, just being received there by the Commander Guards Brigade.
Excellent. Invité distingué, c'est à moi l'honneur d'annoncer l'arrivée du président du Sénat, son Excellence Ahmed Lawal, et le président de la Chambre des représentants.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the fanfare we heard a while ago heralded the arrival of the Senate President, distinguished Senator Ahmed Lawan, and the Speaker, House of Representatives, Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila. You are most welcome, Your Excellencies. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed dignitaries' arrival unfolding here at the Eagle Square, Abuja, Nigeria, where activities climaxing the presidential inauguration and swearing-in ceremony between the outgoing president and the president-elect. May I welcome and recognize the presence in our midst the former head of state of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, General Yakubu Gowon, GCFR. You are most welcome, sir.
Excellence, l'ancien président de la République fédérale du Nigeria, le général Gowon. Excellence, bienvenue.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as we await the arrival of more dignitaries that will grace this all-important occasion, please permit me to acquaint you with the significance of 21-gun salutes, which is a military tradition that will be observed today, and it is a military tradition used to accord respect or honor to dignitaries. Generally, saluting is done using hand, sword, colors, small arms, and firing of artillery guns. Salute by gunfire is an ancient ceremony which originated in the 17th century and involves the use of artillery guns to fire ammunition, usually blanks, to welcome important dignitaries or commemorate an anniversary. Traditionally, gun salutes are presented to honor or welcome a foreign president or head of state on a state visit. It is also used to cover royal birthdays, marking of public holidays, and independence and Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is my singular honor and privilege to welcome and recognize the presence in our midst, the President-elect, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, 𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒉𝒕, and his spouse, Senator Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu.
Mesdames et messieurs, j'ai le grand honneur de vous annoncer la présence du président élu du Nigeria, le président Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Il est accompagné par sa belle-femme, ancienne députée Oluremi Tinubu, la première dame qui sera la première dame du Nigeria dans quelques minutes. Son Excellence, soyez le bienvenu.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mohamed Tijani, for the French commentaries so far. We just made welcome in our midst the President-elect of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, 𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒉𝒕, in the company of his wife, Senator Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu. You are most welcome, Your Excellency. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, today marks yet another milestone in the history of our dear country, Nigeria, as we are here to witness the inauguration and swearing-in ceremony of the 16th President-elect, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, 𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒉𝒕, and his vice, His Excellency Kashim Shettima, after being declared winner of the recently concluded 2023 general elections. In a short while from now, we shall be expecting the arrival of the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Professor Yemi Osinbajo, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as we await the arrival of the Vice President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, may I please call on the mass band to keep us entertained. The band, please. A brief musical interlude. Band.
A historic picture been taken there, a photograph. General Yakubu Gowon standing next to the President-elect, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and his wife. This is one of those photographs that every photographer would give anything to have.
Thank you, Siri. That's the truth. And taking a look at 50 years ago, General Yakubu Gowon established the NYSC in the best interest of this country. And one of the things that is still keeping this country together is that scheme.
Well, back to proceedings here today. The inauguration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu as Nigeria's elected president, alongside Kashim Shettima, right here, a lineup of the hierarchy of Nigeria's military, starting with the extreme left there, the National Security Advisor, Babagana Munguno, seated in front there with the Chief of Defense Staff, General Lucky Rabo, the Chief of Army Staff, and the Chief of Naval Staff.
It is a good day for our country, Nigeria, as we wait of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and the Vice President-elect, as at this point, until the Chief Justice of Nigeria administers oath of office on both. That is when we can now safely say the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the President and the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, Dele, just to mention that it's been more than 30 years since Bola Ahmed Tinubu entered into politics, and today he is capping it at the very top. As we all recall, a former two-term governor of Lagos State has been described as a progressive leader. Here we get a very clear shot of the president-elect, his wife, and seated next to them, the vice president-elect.
One thing that is unique about this incoming administration, or the people that will be at the ends of affairs, is that the president-elect is an accountant and the vice president-elect is an agricultural economist.
Thank you very much.
One will expect that the economy of Nigeria under the incoming administration will be better. It is a hope, and together we will stand and see that Nigeria should be better under them.
At the stage, thank you. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, may I recognize the presence of the President of Rwanda, His Excellency Paul Kagame. You are welcome, Your Excellency. May I also recognize the presence of the President of Cameroon, His Excellency Paul Biya. You are welcome, Your Excellency.
Mesdames et messieurs, j'ai le grand plaisir d'annoncer l'arrivée du président rwandais, M. Paul Kagame. Nous avons aussi l'honneur d'avoir parmi nous ce matin le président camerounais, son Excellence M. Paul Biya. Mais le président, soyez le bienvenu.
We have come to beg for a photo with my speakers, and then later
May I also recognize the presence of the President of Ethiopia, His Excellency Sahad Lawal. You are welcome, Your Excellency.
Nous avons aussi parmi nous son Excellence le président de l'Éthiopie, son Excellence Sahad Lawal.
Thank you. Congratulations, Excellency. Thank you.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to also recognize the presence of the First Lady, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Dr. Mrs. Aisha Buhari. You're welcome, ma'am.
Believe it. Oh,
J'ai l'honneur d'annoncer l'arrivée de la première dame de la République fédérale du Nigeria, son Excellence, la docteur Aisha Buhari. Excellence, bienvenue.
the Senate President, Speaker, House of Representatives, His Lordship, the Chief Justice of the Federation, Honorable Minister of Defense, the Chief of Defense Staff, Service Chiefs, and the Inspector General of Police, Your Excellency, distinguished guests, senior officers, ladies and gentlemen, announcing the arrival of the Vice President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger.
Announcing the Vice President.
Shoulder arms!
It's a mistake. As of 12:01 midnight.
National salute!
Please shall we all rise for the national anthem?
Arms!
There seems to be. So when he arrived there now, how do
Bienvenue, Excellence, l'hymne national. L'hymne national.
You may now please take your seat.
Asseyez-vous, s'il vous plaît.
The national anthem we listened to a while ago. The Vice President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Professor Yemi Osinbajo. Your Excellency, you are heartily welcome.
Excellence, le vice-président de la République fédérale du Nigeria, le professeur Yemi Osinbajo, SAN, JCON. Bienvenue.
May I now hand over to my co-compare, Captain Godfrey Ababa.
Thank you very much, Flight Lieutenant Festus Ezenyi, for the commentary so far. Your Excellencies, visiting President, the Vice President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, most distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Still dignitaries' arrival unfolding here at the Eagle Square, Abuja, Nigeria, venue for the presidential inauguration and swearing-in ceremony of the President-elect and the outgoing President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. In a short while from now, we shall be expecting the arrival of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency, President Muhammadu Buhari. As we anticipate his arrival, permit me to recognize the presence of the Liberian President, His Excellency, George Weah. You are most welcome, Your Excellency. May I also recognize the presence of the National Chairman, APC, Abdullahi Adamu. You are welcome, sir. Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's still dignitaries' arrival unfolding here at the Eagle Square, where activities climaxing the presidential inauguration and swearing-in ceremony between the President-elect and the outgoing President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. May I make welcome and recognize the presence in our midst, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Dr. Mrs. Aisha Buhari. You are most welcome, ma'am.
Mesdames et messieurs, annonçons l'arrivée de la première dame nigériane, son Excellence le Dr. Aisha Muhammadu Buhari. La première dame nigériane, soyez le bienvenu.
Thank you very much. In a short while from now, we shall be expecting the arrival of His Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. As we anticipate his arrival, permit me to acquaint you with a brief history of Mounted Troops Force Headquarters, Abuja, and commentary on bagpipers. Established in July 1961, the Mounted Presidential Guard troops being provided by the Nigeria Police are responsible for the provision of full ceremonial escort and horses for the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, and other visiting heads of state. Today, the President will be ushered into the Eagle Square by the Nigeria Police Mounted Troops and Guards Brigade bagpipers. May impress you to know that the employment of bagpipers dates back to 1907 in Scotland, played to honor Her Royal Majesty, the Queen of England. The pipers were introduced into Nigerian Army by Major General H.M. Zama, retired, the then Commandant Nigerian Defense Academy in 2007. Today on parade we have the Guards Brigade bagpipers, which was introduced to Guards Brigade by the then Commander Guards Brigade, Major General B.M. Mungunu, now the National Security Advisor in 2009, but commissioned and launched by the former Commander Guards Brigade, Major General M.S. Yusuf in 2015. Furthermore, the regalia used by the bagpipers was of Scottish origin, but with the approval of Army Headquarters, the uniform was redesigned and changed under the directive of the immediate past Commander Guards Brigade, Brigadier General M.T. Usman. The green trousers as seen depicts the green vegetation of our great nation Nigeria, and the red tops depicts the Nigerian Army. Since then, the Guards Brigade bagpipers have been used during national and presidential ceremonial parades to usher in the President and visiting presidents to Nigeria on state visits. The Guards Brigade bagpipers is commanded by Captain 𝒂𝒂𝒊 of Guards Brigade, Nigerian Army.
Mesdames et Messieurs, le président de la République fédérale du Nigeria, le président Muhammadu Buhari, sera introduit à Eagle Square par le cavalier de police et le sonneur de brigade de garde. Les sonneurs sont introduits par le général de division H.M. Darma, ancien commandant de l'Académie nigériane de la défense. Mesdames et messieurs, les sonneurs, c'est eux qui vont annoncer la présence et l'arrivée de la République du Nigeria. Ils sont commandés par le capitaine Boua de brigade de garde de l'armée nigériane. Merci beaucoup. Je vois parmi nous son Excellence, la présidente de l'Éthiopie. Elle est là, elle est en train d'être recevue par les chefs d'État et des personnalités qui sont ici à Eagle Square pour la fête de l'investiture et la prestation des serments. Elle est en train de saluer le président rwandais. Elle va s'asseoir dans quelques minutes. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mohamed Tijani. Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. In a short while from now, we shall be expecting the arrival of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency, President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, on today's occasion. As we anticipate his arrival, may I please call on the mass band to keep us entertained briefly. The band, please. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we can hear the siren conveying the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as they make their grand entrance to the Eagle Square for today's auspicious occasion. And in a short while from now, the President will be making his entrance to the saluting days. For the national salutes. We shall be witnessing that shortly. Thank you. Your Excellencies, former presidents and heads of states of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellencies, visiting presidents, Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Senate President and the Honorable Speaker, House of Representatives, the Chief Justice of the Federation, the Chief of Defense Staff, Service Chiefs and the Inspector General of Police, distinguished guests, senior officers, ladies and gentlemen. It is my singular honor and privilege to announce the arrival of His Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR. You can see the President being ushered into the Eagle Square by Gas Brigade bagpipers and the Presidential Police mounted troops. And when he alights from his vehicle, he will be received by the Commander Gas Brigade, the Vice President, the Senate President and Honorable Speaker, the Chief of Defense Staff, Service Chiefs and the Inspector General of Police, and of course, other top dignitaries that have been designated to welcome him for today's occasion.
Excellence! Mesdames et messieurs, j'ai le grand honneur d'annoncer l'arrivée du président de la République fédérale du Nigeria et commandant en chef des forces armées du Nigeria, son Excellence le président Muhammadu Buhari, 𝒔𝒂𝒔𝒂𝒇𝒊. Bienvenue, Excellence.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please may we all rise for the national anthem. Officers and warrant officers in uniform are to salute. Thank you.
L'hymne national nigérian.
Thank you. May I crave the indulgence of the Commander Guards Brigade to invite the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces to take his seat at the VIP stand. The Commander, sir.
Veuillez vous asseoir, s'il vous plaît. Le commandant de brigade de garde nigériane doit inviter son Excellence, Président Muhammadu Buhari, de nous joindre ici à Mesdames et messieurs, ça c'est une activité vraiment très kaléidoscopique. C'est une activité très riche, une activité historique dans l'histoire du Nigeria. Le président Muhammadu Buhari, toujours souriant, il est là. De saluer le président élu, le Jagaban.
Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, the national salute we listened to a while ago heralded the arrival of the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency, President Muhammadu Buhari, on this auspicious event. And with the arrival of the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, we shall now proceed to the next event on our program, which is the opening prayers. At this point, permit me to respectfully invite the Imam of National Mosque, Dr. Mohammed Kabir, and Bishop Stephen Adekpite to proceed for the opening prayers.
Excellences, invités distingués, mesdames et messieurs, maintenant c'est à moi l'honneur d'inviter respectueusement l'imam de la mosquée nationale d'Abuja, le professeur Shehu Galadosh et le président de l'association des chrétiens du Nigeria, l'archevêque Daniel Oko, pour la prière d'ouverture. Je vous remercie.
Well, outgoing president there, exchanging pleasantries and greeting his guests who have come in here. This is one performance that he'll be doing for the last time. In just a few minutes from now, Muhammadu Buhari will also join the League of Former Presidents. Delhi.
The moment he joins that, Bola Ahmed Adekunle Tinubu would be the Nigerian leader, and the vice president will have equally taken this oath of office. The president is exchanging pleasantries with
the name of Allah,
beneficent, the merciful. Praise be to Allah, the creator and sustainer of the world. O Allah, we thank you for this moment. We thank you as we are here in this very important place to witness another historic event, which is the crowning the new President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and his Vice President. O Allah, we call on you to bless all what we are going to do here. O Allah, we call on you to bless the outgoing president as well as the incoming president. O Allah, we pray for you to bless Nigeria, bless our neighbors. O Allah, as we are here today, we surrender all the activities that will take place here into your hand. O Allah, protect all of us here. Protect the entire Nigerians and wherever we are. O Allah, we thank you for this day. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Thank you very much. Next is the Christian prayer to be done by Bishop Stephen Adekpite.
Let us all pray. Our God and our Father, to you all hearts are open, all desires known. From you no secret are hidden. We ask that you cleanse the hearts of our hearts, that we may perfectly love you and worthily magnify your holy name, through Christ our Lord. Our God and our Father, we thank you for today. We bless you because you have never failed and you will never fail. We thank you for the life of our president that is outgoing, Muhammadu Buhari. We thank you for all he's been able to do, and we thank you for his family. Lord, we ask that you continue to take care of him. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, His Excellency. Father, we ask for your blessings upon him. We ask, oh Lord, that he's looking up unto you today, and he's saying, where will my help come from? His help will come from you. Because you are the maker of heaven and earth, you will not allow him to stumble. You are the one that is keeping watch over him. He will never stumble, nor the sun will strike him in the day, nor the moon in the night. You will protect his going out and coming in from this time forward. We cover the entire nation with the blood of Jesus Christ. No weapon formed against our nation will ever prosper. Any tongue that rises against Nigeria, Lord, you will condemn in judgments. Father, assure you, Bola Tinubu tenure will be peaceful, will be refreshing, and he will not die in office. It shall be well with him. It shall be well with the First Lady. It shall be well with the children. It shall be well with everyone that belongs to us in Nigeria. And Lord, Nigeria will go to the next level. It is a new dawn, oh Lord. Father, take control. Son, take control. Holy Spirit, take control. Let your name be glorified. Today is a new beginning. It shall be well with our nation. It shall be well with all of us. It shall be well with people that are rejoicing with us. And after all said and done, if every other thing given to us is taken away, your Holy Spirit will never depart from our life. Give us a place in your eternal bliss. Thank you, Holy Spirit. We know you will do far more exceedingly, even than our own expectation, because you are our maker. In Jesus' most wonderful name, we are praying.
Amen.
And the people of the Lord will say,
Amen.
People of God will say,
Amen.
People of the Most High God are saying,
Amen.
Come on, do something for the Lord Jesus.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, that was the opening prayers done by Imam Dr. Muhammad Kabir and Bishop Stephen Adekpite. Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, senior officers, ladies and gentlemen, it will be recalled that the Nigerian general elections were held in our dear country some months ago. The Presidential and National Assembly elections was conducted on 25th February 2023. The elections ended with the governorship and state assembly elections on 18 March 2023. During the presidential elections, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, and his running mate, His Excellency Kashim Shettima of the ruling party, All Progressive Congress, APC for short, were declared winner. And it's on that note that we are gathered here to witness the presidential inauguration and swearing-in ceremony on this auspicious and unique event.
Excellences, Mesdames et Messieurs, il faut savoir que les élections générales ont eu lieu au Nigeria il y a quelques mois. Les élections présidentielles et celles de l'Assemblée nationale ont eu lieu le 25 février 2023. Après les élections, le président et son colistier, son Excellence Bola Ahmed Tinubu et son Excellence Kashim Shettima du parti au pouvoir sont déclarés les gagnants. Voilà pourquoi nous sommes ici pour cette occasion historique, l'investiture et la prestation de serment au président et le vice-président élu. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you very much. On that note, may I now respectfully invite the Chief Registrar of the Supreme Court of Nigeria, Haji Sariki Bello, who will in turn invite His Lordship, the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Olukayode Ariwola, Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger, to administer the oath of office.
Son Excellence, Mesdames et Messieurs, j'ai le grand plaisir d'inviter le greffier en chef de la Cour suprême du Nigeria qui va inviter Sa Seigneurie, le juge en chef du Nigeria, la justice Olukayode Ariwola, pour faire prêter le serment d'office au vice-président élu du Nigeria, Son Excellence Alhaji Kashim Shettima.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the Chief Justice Olukayode Ariwola is the head of the judicial arm of the government of Nigeria and presides over the country's Supreme Court and the National Judicial Council. Honorable Justice Ariwola was appointed and confirmed Chief Justice of Nigeria on 27 June and 21st September 2022, respectively. Before his elevation to the Supreme Court, His Lordship served as Justice of Court of Appeal in Kaduna, Enugu, and Lagos divisions. This morning, His Lordship Ariwola will carry out his statutory responsibility as he administers the oath of office to His Excellency Vice President-elect Kashim Shettima and His Excellency President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Thank you very much. At this juncture, with deference to the office of the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, may I now crave the indulgence of the Commander Gas Brigade to respectfully invite His Excellency, the Vice President-elect of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Kashim Shettima, Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger, to please proceed to the saluting days for the oath of office, and he is to be accompanied by his wife, Hajiana Shettima.
Mesdames et Messieurs, l'activité que nous allons témoigner dans quelques minutes est la prestation des serments d'office au vice-président élu, Son Excellence Kashim Shettima, et sera faite par le juge en chef du Nigeria, Son Excellence Sa Majesté, la justice Ariola. Merci beaucoup.
Oath of allegiance. I, 𝒂𝒔𝒂𝒇𝒊 𝒂𝒅, do solemnly swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God. Judicial oath. I, 𝒂𝒔𝒂𝒇𝒊 𝒂𝒅, do solemnly swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that as Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I will discharge my duties and perform my functions honestly, to the best of my ability, and faithfully in accordance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the law. That I will abide by the code of conduct contained in the 5th schedule of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That I will not allow my personal interest to influence my official conduct or my official decisions. That I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God.
Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a still event unfolding here at the Eagle Square, Abuja, Nigeria, venue for the presidential inauguration and swearing-in ceremony between the outgoing president and the president-elect of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We witnessed a while ago the vice president-elect taking his oath of office.
This is also right. I want to share if it is flowing. And I'll give it to you. This one will not go in. Put it back. Is it for one?
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please a round of applause for the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency, Vice President Kashim Shettima, Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger. Congratulations, Your Excellency. At this point, may I crave the indulgence of the Commander Gas Brigade to kindly usher the new Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to take his seat at the VIP stand. The Commander, sir.
Mesdames et messieurs, c'était la prestation de serment au nouveau vice-président du Nigeria, son Excellence Kashim Shettima, qui est accompagné avec sa belle-femme Hadja Nana Kashim Shettima.
Your Excellencies, distinguished invited guests,
Mesdames et messieurs,
ladies and gentlemen,
le vice-président du Nigeria, il est allé saluer le président sortant, son Excellence président Muhammadu Buhari, et le vice-président, vice-président Yemi Osinbanjo. Nous avons des personnalités ici. Nous avons ici même devant moi le président du Libéria, le président George Weah, le président du Niger, et autres personnalités qui sont là au nom de la fraternité et la solidarité africaine. Soyez les bienvenus, le ballon d'or, le seul ballon d'or africain.
Thank you very much. Next to be sworn in is the exalted office of His Excellency, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria. May I once again crave the indulgence of the Commander Gas Brigade to please invite His Excellency, the 16th President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, to the saluting days for the swearing in of oath of office. And he's being accompanied by
Excellence, invité distingué, mesdames et messieurs, c'est un moment historique pour le Nigeria. J'invite respectueusement le commandant de la brigade de garde d'inviter le président élu de la République fédérale du Nigeria, son Excellence Bola Ahmed Tinubu, accompagné par sa belle femme, Madame Oluremi Tinubu, pour la prestation du serment. Excellence, vous avez la parole.
Merci beaucoup, Madame Badeja.
I, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, do solemnly swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God.
Applaudissements, applaudissements.
Bola Ahmed Tinubu, do solemnly swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that as President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I will discharge my duties and perform my functions honestly to the best of my ability and faithfully in accordance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the law, that I will abide by the Code of Conduct contained in the 5th schedule to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that I will not allow my personal interest to influence my official conduct or my official decisions, that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So, help me God.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please a round of applause for the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as he takes his oath of office and sign the dotted lines confirming him as the new President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
C'est le moment historique. Maintenant, la prestation du serment par son Excellence, le Président de la Nigeria, son Excellence Bola Ahmed Tinubu, qui maintenant prête le serment. Maintenant, c'est la signature.
While the President is signing, just like her predecessor, we heartily welcome the 16th First Lady Federal Republic of Nigeria, Her Excellency, Senator Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu, wife of the 16th President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, an educationist, administrator, and philanthropist Oluremi Tinubu, as First Lady of Lagos State, established the New Era Foundation, dedicated to establishing centers for all-round development of young ones and promote public awareness on environmental, health, and community service. Oluremi Tinubu has executed a lot of philanthropical acts to alleviate the plight of indigent persons, and most importantly, she has touched the lives of girls and women in her constituency. In recognition of her achievements and contribution to societal upliftment, Senator Oluremi Tinubu has been honored severally, both locally and internationally. Among these are the National Award of the Officer of the Order of the Niger, Ghana Noble International Award of Leadership, Gambia Diamond Award for immense contribution to the emancipation of people from poverty, many citations and chieftaincy titles. In appreciation of her contribution as a role model, the West African Women Association named the Oluremi Tinubu Women Training Center in Gorom, Senegal, after her. From First Lady, Lagos State, to Senator, and today, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. You are heartily welcome on board.
Mesdames et messieurs, voici le moment. Eagle Square a éclaté. Nous avons applaudi avec la prestation de serment au président du Nigeria, son Excellence, Président Bola Ahmed Tinubu, le Jagaban. La biographie de la première dame nigériane. La première dame nigériane, Madame Oluremi Tinubu, elle est pédagogue, l'administrateur, philanthrope. Elle est née le 21 septembre 1960. Madame Tinubu a fait ses études supérieures à l'université d'Ife, après lequel elle est devenue la première dame de Lagos. Elle a posé sa candidature aux élections. Elle est devenue membre député depuis le 28 mars 2015. Madame Tinubu, en reconnaissance de ses réalisations et réalisation de ses contributions à l'amélioration de la société, elle a été honorée plusieurs fois localement et internationalement. Actuellement, elle est la 6e première dame du Nigeria. Félicitations, membres de députés Oluremi Tinubu, la nouvelle première dame du Nigeria. Merci beaucoup.
Okay. Go this way with the family. Go this way. Oh, yeah.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please a round of applause for the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Your Excellency, congratulations once again.
Excellence, Monsieur le Président, félicitations au Président du 16e du Nigeria, Son Excellence.
Our dignitaries to know that at the end of every dispensation, the national and defense flags are being lowered. The Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, signifying the commencement of a new dispensation. We shall be witnessing that shortly. Of the Nigerian Army, Able Seaman Etimwa Emmanuel of the Nigerian Sergeant Kanu Samson of the Nigerian Army, and Sergeant Ndoma Patrick of the
et l'abaissement des drapeaux. Il y a deux drapeaux, si vous voyez bien. Il y a le drapeau de la défense et le drapeau national. L'abaissement des drapeaux signifie la nouvelle ère et le nouveau drapeau, le nouveau ère dans la dispensation de la justice au Nigeria. Et voici ce que nous allons témoigner. Les activités sont faites par deux soldats de marine nationale et de l'armée de terre.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please may we all rise while officers and warrant officers in uniform are to salute as the national and defense flag are being lowered while the retreat is played. Thank you.
Mesdames et messieurs, les officiers en uniforme et les sous-officiers doivent saluer. C'est une activité très militaire qui signifie la passation du pouvoir entre l'ancien président Muhammadu Buhari et le nouveau président Bola Ahmed Tinubu. C'est une activité par la force armée nigériane qui va signifier le changement de drapeau, entre autres. Merci beaucoup.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, you may please take your seats. Thank you. That was the lowering of the national and defense flag done by Corporal 𝒂𝒂𝒔𝒂𝒇𝒊 of the Nigerian Army and Able Seaman 𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒉𝒕 of the Nigerian Navy, signifying the end of a dispensation in the political arena of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And at the end of the lowering of the national and defense flags, they would now proceed to fold the flag before handing them over to the Regimental Sergeant Major Guards Brigade, who will in turn proceed to hand it over to the Commander Guards Brigade, Brigadier General A.M. Umar, after which he will also proceed to hand it over to the Chief of Defense Staff, General 𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒉𝒕 CFR, who would be finally handing it over to the immediate past President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Muhammadu Buhari, signifying the end of his administration. We shall be witnessing that shortly.
Stand is.
Ce que se passe, mesdames et messieurs, est le pillage de deux drapeaux, le drapeau national et le drapeau de la défense. Et comme j'ai dit, vous verrez les deux officiers qui sont au terrain de parade. Il y a le commandant de brigade de garde, le général de brigade A.M. Umar, qui va recevoir les deux anciens drapeaux et les deux nouveaux drapeaux. Il le passera au chef de corps de la défense, le général 𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒉𝒕. Et 𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒉𝒕 passera les deux drapeaux au président du Nigeria, le président Bola Ahmed Tinubu. C'est ça qui signifie le début d'une nouvelle ère de la dispensation et la gouvernance au Nigeria. C'est une activité très militaire et indication qui indique la passation du pouvoir. Voilà pourquoi nous sommes ici ce matin. Merci beaucoup.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, what you are witnessing at the moment is the folding of the national and defense flags, and they are being of the Nigerian Army and Sergeant bearers turnabout and marched smartly towards the Regimental Sergeant Major Guards Brigade, Master Warrant Officer Aliyu Umar, who is carrying a case as he pays compliments and opens the case. You can see first the defense flag is being placed and the old national flag is also being placed in the case, carried by the Regimental Sergeant Major Guards Brigade. They pay compliment as he turns to his right, marching smartly towards the Commander Guards Brigade, Brigadier General A.M. Umar. He comes to a halt as the commander pays compliment. He takes a step forward and hands over the case flag to the Commander Guards Brigade as he takes his steps backward, paying compliments. And the commander turns to his right, marching towards the Chief of Defense Staff, General 𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒉𝒕 CFR, who pays compliment before receiving the case flag from the Commander Guards Brigade.
Le général de corps de brigade vient de passer le drapeau national et le drapeau de la défense. Son Excellence, le général 𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒉𝒕 marche majestueusement vers le président. Il passera le drapeau à l'ancien président Buhari et M. Buhari passera le drapeau au nouveau président Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
You can see the Chief of Defense Staff handing over the old national and defense flags to the immediate past President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Muhammadu Buhari, signifying the end of his administration as a new national and defense flag will be given once again to the Chief of Defense Staff.
Thank you.
You can see the new cased flag, the new cased national and defense flag being presented to the new President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who will in turn present the new national and defense flag to the Chief of Defense Staff, General 𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒉𝒕, CFR, as he turns about.
Le président Bola Ahmed Tinubu a passé le drapeau au chef de corps de l'armée de la défense, le général 𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒉𝒕. 𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒉𝒕 passera le drapeau au commandant des gardes de brigade et nous aurons l'usage de ce drapeau dans quelques minutes. C'est la passation du pouvoir. Merci beaucoup.
We can see the Chief of Defense Staff handing over the case flag to the Commander Guards Brigade, who turns about and proceeds to hand it over to the Regimental Sergeant Major Guards Brigade Nigerian Army, Master Warrant Officer Aliyu Umar, as he pays compliment and receives the case flag from the Commander Guards Brigade, Brigadier General A.M. Umar, who pays compliment as the Regimental Sergeant Major turns about carrying the brand new cased national and defense flags to hand it over to the flag bearers as they pay compliments. He opens the case flag, and first to be retrieved is the new national flag by Sergeant Ndoma Patrick of the Nigerian Air Force, and the new defense flag by Sergeant Kanu Samson of the Nigerian Army. He pays compliments as they turn about and proceed to hand them over to Corporal Kalu Chigozie of the Nigerian Army and Able Seaman Etimo Emmanuel of the Nigerian Navy. Compliment being paid there once again as they take a step forward to receive the brand new national and defense flags compliment being paid as a turnabout and proceed to the polls for the hosting of the national and defense flags respectively, signifying the beginning of a new administration of the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR.
Mesdames et messieurs, vous témoignez maintenant l'hissage du drapeau national et du drapeau de la défense, ce qui signifie le commencement de la nouvelle administration et une nouvelle ère pour le Nigeria. C'est vraiment un moment historique, l'hissage du nouveau drapeau. Merci.
National salute! Present arms!
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please may we all rise as the reveille is played while the new national and defense flags are being hoisted. Thank you. distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the Nigerian Air Force Acosta 109 helicopter is what you are seeing flying past with the national colors to support the hoisting of the national and defense flag respectively.
C'est toujours l'issage du drapeau national et du drapeau de la défense.
May please take your seats, thank you. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the lowering and hosting of the national and defense flag, respectively, may I now most respectfully request the Chief of Defense Staff, General 𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒉𝒕, CFR, to take his seat, and may I also crave the indulgence of the Commander Gas Brigade to usher the immediate past President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to take his seat. The Commander, sir. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, is still events unfolding here at the Eagle Square, Abuja, Nigeria, where activities climaxing the presidential inauguration and swearing-in ceremony of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who witnessed a short while ago the lowering and hosting of the national and defense flag, respectively, signifying the end and beginning of a new dispensation. What we shall be witnessing any moment from now is the inspection of the various guards by the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR.
Very good. History has just been made here at Eagle Square. The next item on the activities here would be an inspection of the parade by the new president. But a short moment ago, we saw the immediate past president, Muhammadu Buhari, exit the Eagle Square. Right now, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will inspect the parade, and that is being set up.
Parade! Formed up! 29 officers! 450 members of the armed forces and Nigerian police on parade, ready for your inspection, Your Excellency.
Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, that was the voice of the parade commander, Lieutenant Colonel Salim Yusuf Hassan, reporting the state of the parade to the special guest of honor and requesting for the inspection of the various guards. At this point, permit me to hand over the microphone to my co-compare, Flight Lieutenant Festus Ezenyi, to guide us through the inspection of the various guards.
Thank you very much, Captain Godfrey Anebi Abapa, for the commentary so far. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, may I acquaint you with the citation on His Excellency, the Commander-in-Chief Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic. The special guest of honor and reviewing officer for today's historic occasion, former Senator and two-term Governor of Lagos State, a founding member and former national leader of Nigeria's governing party, the All Progressives Congress, a notable progressive leader, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a visionary who has made personal sacrifices to advance the common goal in Nigeria and beyond. His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu obtained a degree in Business Administration, Accounting and Management from Chicago State University, Illinois, United States of America in 1979. He was on Chicago State University Dean's List throughout his stay at the university and won an outstanding Students Award and also bagged a Certificate of Merit in Accounting and Finance. In his final year, he emerged President, Chicago State University Accounting Society. It should be worthy of mention that while still in the university, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu was headhunted for both international and local companies, including Mobile Nigeria, where he held important positions like Senior Auditor and Company Treasurer. He left the company to embark upon his political career in 1989. The virtues of courage, determination, commitment, vision, focus, and a strong sense of purpose that have characterized Bola Tinubu's politics drove his emergence as one of the country's most successful governors after Nigeria's return to democratic governance 23 years ago. His stewardship of Lagos State between 1999 and 2007 remains a reference for good governance in Nigeria and across the region. Among the most consequential and impressive of his achievements as the governor of Lagos was his revolution of the state's environmental policies and the creation of thousands of jobs for Lagosians through the private sector partnership program he established. Other important achievements while governor of Lagos include education reforms, under which now thriving mission schools were returned to their original owners after decades of government control. Free education and West African Examination Council forms for school leavers, giving underprivileged children access to further education, more career opportunities, and better life prospects. Civil service reforms, which led directly to the introduction of a more responsive and expert-led civil service in Lagos. Judicial reforms and the Lagos Master Plan Blueprint, which has been and continues to be followed with great success by all subsequent governors of Lagos. Also worthy of mention is that as a first-class financial strategist, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu overhauled and reformed government and revenue collection in the state, taking Lagos from a yearly internally generated revenue of 14.64 billion naira in 1999 to 60.31 billion naira in 2006. His innovations laid the groundwork necessary for Lagos to have the revenue to improve the state and modernize living conditions of all of its inhabitants. A graceful leader imbued with courage and commitment to justice, Bola Tinubu combines practical, political acumen, strategic vision, and moral principle. When the history of the first 2 decades of the 21st century in Nigeria is written, it will record Bola Tinubu's rare courage and foresight in guiding his party, the All Progressive Congress, to victory in 2015, and how, working with other patriots, he abolished the determined efforts of the then ruling party to turn Nigeria into a one-party state. His Excellency Bola Tinubu knows politics much as he understands the game of power. Indeed, his democratic footprints go beyond Nigeria, They span the continent, especially in the immediate West African sub-region, where he has contributed personal resources, advice, and support to help sustain democracy and popular participation in many of the region's emergent democracies. His Excellency Bola Tinubu has served the cause of humanity and expanded the frontiers of freedom and democracy in Nigeria and the African continent. He is one of the Nigerians' foremost nationalists and champions of federalism. As one of the few leaders and champions of democracy with the potential and experience to improve the fortunes of his people, Bola Tinubu is the very best man, and today the 16th President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is happily married to his lovely wife, the 16th First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Her Excellency Senator Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu, and the union is blessed with amazing children.
Mesdames et messieurs, Son Excellence le 16e président de la République fédérale du Nigeria et commandant en chef des forces armées du Nigeria, DSTV, est né le 29 mars 1952. Il a été 2 fois le gouverneur d'État de Lagos, pendant laquelle il a fait des réformes durables dans les domaines pédagogiques, financiers, judiciaires et la création des emplois. Son Excellence a eu sa licence en l'administration des affaires, comptabilité et la gestion à l'Université de Chicago, Illinois, aux États-Unis. Il a aussi travaillé comme auditeur supérieur à Mobile.
Il va continuer avec les délibérations militairement. Ouais.
Thank you. That was the citation on His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. May I now hand over to my co-compare, Captain Anebi Ababa, to continue with the remaining parade.
Thank you very much, Flight Lieutenant. First to say Mrs. Olubumi Badejo and Mr. Mohammed Tijani for the wonderful citation of the special guest of honor on this auspicious occasion. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the inspection, we shall witness shortly the parade commander seeking permission to continue with the rest of the parade.
May I have your permission to carry on with the rest of the parade, Your Excellency?
Presidential permission has been sought there and graciously granted by His Excellency, the special guest of honor and the reviewing officer for today's historic occasion. We can see the parade commander, Lieutenant Colonel Salim Yusuf Hassan, riding on a white horse named GMB to take his position to commence the march past. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please happy viewing.
will march past in slow and quick time. Division into columns. Forming squad on the right and left. Color party leading by the center. Right and left wheel. Slow march.
Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, very senior officers, ladies and gentlemen, there's still events unfolding here at the Eagle Square, where activities climaxing the presidential inauguration, swearing in ceremony of the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. Witness a while ago the parade commander giving orders for the guards to form 3 ranks and commence the march pass. What you are witnessing now are the guards forming squad without changing formation, before forming an extended line formation by the guards towards the 17 days, led by the Color Party. The essence is for the guards to pay their respect to the special guest of honor who has taken his position on the saluting days, and also for the reviewing officer to take a close look at the turnout of the guards who are impeccably dressed at close range. Before presenting arms to the special guest of honor, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it will also interest you to know that the far pass towards the saluting days and the forming squads by the guards is another display of silent drill, as the guards are only reacting to the initial words of command given by the parade commander before the commencement of the march pass. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please happy viewing.
Excellences, les officiers supérieurs, les chefs d'État des pays africains qui nous ont honorés avec leur présence, mesdames et messieurs, ce que nous voyons maintenant actuellement, c'est le membre de la force armée nigériane avec le commandant des parades en avance, les escortes des drapeaux, derrière lui. Il marche vers le dias de salutation afin de montrer et justifier la loyauté de la force armée nigériane au président, son Excellence Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Il marche majestueusement, calmement, avec la dignité, courage, la fierté, qui sont les qualités de l'armée dans le monde. Vraiment, c'est une activité kaléidoscopique, pleine de couleurs, qui signifie une nouvelle ère de la dispensation, nouvelle dispensation au Nigeria. Mon commandant, mon capitaine Agbakpa, je passe la parole à vous.
Monsieur Mohamed Tijani, distinguished guests, very senior officers, ladies and gentlemen, what you are watching at the moment are the guards forming squad to the right and left of the parade ground, preparatory for the presenting of arms to the special guest of honor to show their unalloyed loyalty to the exalted office of the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. To the left half of the saluting days, we have the number 1, 2, and 3 guards provided by the Nigerian Army. And to the right half of the saluting days, we have the number 4 guard provided by the Nigerian Navy. Behind the number 4 guard is the number 5 guard provided by the Nigeria Air Force. And the last guard for today's occasion is the number 6 guard provided by the Nigeria Police. In the middle of the parade ground facing the special guest of honor as they turn about now are the color party. And we have four colors on parade this morning. We have the national color, the Nigerian Army Regimental color, the Navy color, and the Air Force color being carried by commissioned officers known as ensigns to the colors. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, witnessed a while ago the various guards paying compliments, all to show their unwavering loyalty to the special guest of honor. After paying compliments, we are now retreating back in an orderly fashion. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please have it.
Mesdames et messieurs, comme vous voyez, il y a 6 gardes en parade ce matin. Nous avons les 2 premiers gardes composés de l'armée de terre nigériane. La 4e garde est composée de la marine nationale. La 5e garde est composée de l'armée de l'air nigériane. Et nous avons aussi la 6e garde composée et par la police nationale. Le président s'approche. Levez-vous s'il vous plaît.
Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, as we sit back and enjoy this beautiful parade by these amazing officers and men, permit me to acquaint you with the significance of 21 gun salute, which is part of activities lined up for today's celebration. The 21 gun salute is a military tradition used to accord respect or honor to dignitaries. Generally, saluting is done using hand, sword, colors, small arms and firing of artillery guns. Salute by gunfire is an ancient ceremony which originated in the 17th century and involves the use of artillery to fire ammunitions, usually blanks, to welcome important dignitaries or commemorate an anniversary. Traditionally, gun salutes are presented to honor or welcome a foreign president or head of state on a state visit. It is also used to cover reopen days, marking of public holidays and independence anniversary celebrations. Others include Ascension Day, State Funeral of a late President, and Independence Day. In Nigeria, gun salute is provided during Armed Forces Remembrance Day celebrations, inauguration parades, Independence Anniversary, and in honor of visiting presidents. Today we shall be witnessing the firing of 21 gun salute to signify the great respect and unflinching loyalty that the Nigerian Armed Forces and the Nigerian Police have for the exalted office and the personage of His Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria. On that note, that I request our distinguished guests not to panic at the sound of the volleys by the State House Artillery Battery when the 21 gun salute is being fired. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please have a view.
Merci beaucoup, le capitaine 𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒉𝒕. Les officiers supérieurs, mesdames et messieurs, permettez-moi de vous donner une petite histoire du coup de canon. Coup de canon, traditionnellement, est une activité militaire. Le coup de canon est fait à l'honneur du président en visite. Et ici, nous avons assez de présidents en visite au Nigeria, ou au cours de l'anniversaire du chef d'État, ou le jour férié. Le coup de canon, on les tire aussi le jour de l'indépendance.
Distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, we just witnessed a while ago the guard forming squad without changing formation towards the saluting dice led by the color party to pay their respect to the special guest of honor, and also for the review of to take a look at the turnout of the guards who are impeccably dressed at close range. Any moment from now, we shall be witnessing march past by the guards. Your Excellencies, the guards having marched into line shortly, the march past round the parade ground will commence with number 1 guard leading, and the other guards following suit in ascending order. The guards will take turn to pay their respect to the special guest of honor, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. May I have this moment? Please request that when the color parties marches towards your sitting position, you are please expected to rise as a mark of respect to the colors, as the colors create a feeling of pride in soldiers and ex-soldiers. Officers and warrant officers in uniform are expected to salute. Thank you.
Mesdames et messieurs, il y aura 6 gardes à parade ce matin et nous aurons 48 personnels. Et le premier garde est commandé par Moussa Hamza Yakoubou, le commandant Moussa Hamza Yakoubou et sous-officier Mani en arrière. Nous avons aussi deuxième garde composé par l'armée de terre nigériane. Et là comme commandant Amina Shankar, n'est-ce pas?
Please, dignitaries standing in front of the state box are requested to move back to their seats. You are not expected to stand in front of the state box. Please move back to your seats. Move back to your seats if you don't have anything to do in front of the state box. You are kindly requested to go back to your seats. Thank you.
Your Excellencies, taking you back to the happenings on the parade ground. Advancing squarely towards the saluting dais is the mass band. The mass band on parade today comprises personnel of the Nigerian Armed Forces and the Nigerian Police Force. The band is commanded by Squadron Leader Amos Adeyinka Olodude, the Assistant Director of Music, Headquarters Nigerian Air Force. He is assisted by Captain Kennedy Bua of the Nigerian Army and Lieutenant Commander Emmanuel Oluwole Ajayi of the Nigerian Navy and Deputy Superintendent of Police Abdulrazak Mohammed. There are 6 guards on parade this morning, and each guard has a guard commander, 2 sub-guard commanders, and a strength of 48 personnel. As we can see, the parade commander, Lieutenant Colonel Salim Yusuf Hassan, riding on a Sudanese built ox named GMB, is approaching the saluting dais to pay compliment to the special guest of honor, His Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. And behind the parade commander is parade second in command, Lieutenant Commander Zayat Yali Kaza, riding on a Dogola breed horse named Yaya, after the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Farouk Yaya, Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic. We shall now begin by taking a quick look at various guards on parade. The number 1 guard is commanded by Major Hamza Yakubu Musa. The left sub-guard commander is Captain Jamil Ma Issa. The right sub-guard commander is Captain Teslim Folarin Sikiru. And the conducting warrant officer behind the guard is Warrant Officer Abubakar Mani. That is number 1 guard paying compliment right now. And marching closely behind number 1 guard is number 2 guard, which is commanded by Major Deborah Oluwafumilola Jayola. The left sub-guard commander is Captain Amina Ibrahim Shankar. And the right sub-guard commander is Captain Olaide Ebuolua Ogumola. The conducting warrant officer behind number 2 guard is Warrant Officer Elechi Faith. Marching closely behind number 2 guard is number 3 guard, which is commanded by Major Benjamin Toruwa Adok. regimental color of the Nigerian Army is Master Warrant Officer 𝒉𝒕 Unisa. Behind Nigerian Navy color is Master Warrant Officer 𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒉𝒕 Samuel. And behind Nigerian Air Force color is Master Warrant Officer Hussein Yigita. Paying compliment right now is number 4 guard, which is commanded by Lieutenant Commander Tomilayo Lukman Dali. Riding on a horse named Umar, after the Commander Guard's Brigade, Brigadier General Aminu Mohammed Umar. May I once again please request that when the color parties marches towards your sitting position, you are please expected to rise as a mark of respect to the colors. Officers and warrant officers in uniform are expected to salute. Thank you.
Merci beaucoup, mon lieutenant Okunari. Mesdames et messieurs, comme vous voyez, nous sommes toujours à 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒄. Et toujours en avant, avec, il est sur son cheval. Les autres officiers sont sur parade. Et vraiment, c'est une activité kaléidoscopique. Et vraiment, cela indique, il annonce nouvelle ère dans la disposition du Nigeria. Mesdames et messieurs, comme vous voyez, le premier garde est commandé par le capitaine Man Issa et le commandant Moussa Hamza Yakubu. La deuxième garde est commandée par Major en commandant Olufumi Lola. Troisième garde est commandée, non, il y a 4 membres des escortes de drapeau. Lorsqu'ils vous approchent, mesdames et messieurs, veuillez vous saluer. Toujours les militaires qui sont en uniforme, les officiers et les sous-officiers. Les troisième garde, mesdames et messieurs, est composé de l'armée de terre. Nous avons 3 gardes composés de l'armée de terre. La 4e garde est composée de la marine nationale. 5e garde est composée de l'armée de l'air nigériane. Et la 5e garde est composée de la police nationale. Vraiment, c'est une activité très intéressante. Nous sommes ravis avec tout ce qui se passe. Vous voyez les membres de la force armée nigériane qui sont fiers, parfaitement tenus. Ils sont rigoureux, vigilants et respectueux de la hiérarchie. Mesdames et messieurs, vous serez d'accord avec nous qu'ils se conduisent avec l'humeur, courage et dignité. Ils sont toujours disponibles et disciplinés. Voici les qualités de l'armée nigériane. En quelques minutes, ils vont changer le défilé. Au lieu de marcher lentement, ils vont marcher rapidement. Toujours pour justifier et montrer leur loyauté au président de la République, le nouveau président Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Your Excellencies, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, we just witnessed a while ago the parade break from slow time to quick time. This is just a bit of synchrony and a unique transition always exhibited by these smart and agile troops in the performance of their routine duties. The guards will once again take turn this time around in quick time to pay their respect to the special guest of honor. May I please request that when the color parties marches towards your sitting position, you are expected to rise. Officers and warrant officers in uniform are expected to salute. Your Excellency, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, as we sit back and enjoy this electrifying parade by these amazing men of the armed forces, permit me to acquaint you with the significance of 21-gun salute, which is part of the activities lined up for today's event. The gun salute is a form of saluting in the military tradition used to accord respect or honor to dignitaries. Generally, saluting is done using hand, sword, colors, small arms, and firing of artillery guns. Salute by gunfire is an ancient ceremony which originated in the 17th century and involves the use of artillery guns to fire ammunition, usually blanks, to welcome important dignitaries or commemorate an anniversary. Traditionally, gun salutes are presented to honor or welcome a foreign president or head of state on a state visit. It is also used to cover royal birthdays, marking of public holidays, and independence anniversary celebrations. Others include Ascension Day, State Funeral of a late president, and Democracy Day. That is number one card approaching the saluting that is right now, paying compliment to the special guest of honor, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR.
Mesdames et Messieurs,
Your Excellencies, today you are going to witness firing of 21-gun salute to signify the great respect and unflinching loyalty that the Nigerian forces and the Nigerian police force have for the exalted office and patronage of His Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria. That is number 3 guard paying compliment right now, followed by the color party. Shall we all rise as a mark of respect to the color? Officers and warrant officers in uniform are expected to salute.
Mesdames et Messieurs, les escortes des drapeaux, les officiers, sous-officiers en uniforme sont priés de saluer. Merci beaucoup.
5 guard paying compliment right now. And following suit is number 6 guard provided by the Nigerian police. May I also inform our distinguished guests not to panic at the sound of the firing of 21-gun salute, for it is the sound of freedom of our great nation, Nigeria. As earlier mentioned, number 1, 2, 3 guard is provided by the Nigerian Army. Number 4 guard is provided by the Nigerian Navy. 5 guard provided by the Nigerian Air Force, and number 6 guard provided by the Nigerian Police Force. Permit me at this moment, Your Excellency, to hand over the microphone to Captain 𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒉𝒕 to continue with the commentary.
Thank you very much, Lieutenant Odunayo Olokodana and Mr. Mohammed Tijani for the commentary so far. Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, very senior officers, ladies and gentlemen, it's still events unfolding here at the Eagle Square, Abuja, Nigeria, where activities climaxing the presidential inauguration and swearing-in ceremony of the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. We witnessed a while ago the various guards marching in slow and quick time, having paid the compliment to the special guest of honor. In a short while from now, we'll revert back to their positions and come to halt by numbers, beginning with the number 1 guard. That particular aspect of the parade of this magnitude is one that will be thrilling and exciting to our audiences, both here and those viewing from their TV screens at home. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, permit me to hand over the microphone to Group Captain M.K. Nanle to guide us through the air display by the Nigeria Air Force.
Thank you very much, Captain Abakpa. The guest of honor, sir, Your Excellencies, distinguished invited guests, I warmly and heartily welcome you all to the aerial display segment of this ceremony. 5 aircraft types from the Nigerian Air Force inventory are performing in today's aerial display. The first aircraft was the Agusta 109, which you saw, proudly displaying the national colors during the hoisting of the national and defense flags. The crew comprised Squadron Leader Larry Azi, Flight Lieutenant Shaibu and Areola. The helicopter operates out of 405 Helicopter Training Group, Enugu, unit commanded by Wing Commander Deji Omokunga, tasked with the conduct of advanced combat training for NAV helicopter pilots. The remaining 4 aircraft performing will be in the following order: the F-7 call sign Tiger, Super Tucano call sign Phantom, L-39 call sign Cobra, and the JF-17 with call sign Thunder. The Nigerian Air Force was established to provide the full complement of forces to enhance the Nigerian military posture. This was born out of observations made by the Nigerian Army personnel during peace support operations on the need for airlift capability. Established in 1964, the Nigerian Air Force at 59 today has indeed come of age and matured into a formidable fighting force, highly capable of applying air power in pursuit of national security imperatives. Accordingly, today's aerial display will be performed by pilots and crews of the most extensively tested and probably the best air force in this region of the world. On display today will be the professionalism and skill of a highly dedicated group of airmen and airwomen. The display today is a mark of appreciation as well as a pledge of unalloyed loyalty to the constituted chain of command. To start off the aerial display today is the F-7NI with call sign Tiger. This aircraft is piloted by Squadron Leader Haina Ambi from the 101 Air Defense Group Makurdi, unit commanded by Group Captain MB Mwazu. Distinguished guests, please cast your attention to the 3 o'clock position to acquire the tiger as it comes for an afterburner pass. May I also crave your indulgence not to panic at the tiger's roar. This sound of freedom is a nightmare to terrorists and bandits, but it's also a morale booster for ground forces. Ladies and gentlemen, the tiger. The red-hot flames at the tail of the aircraft are the result of the afterburners, which act to increase the thrust of the aircraft and allow it to generate a very high rate of turn. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for this agile interceptor of your beloved Nigerian Air Force. The F-7 is a supersonic fighter interceptor aircraft with the primary role of defending the territorial airspace of Nigeria. Since its induction into the Nigerian Air Force in 2010, it has played a vital role in defending the nation. The next is the Phantom formation, comprising 3 Super Tucano aircraft which operate out of 407 Air Combat Training Group Kainji. In the lead aircraft, we have Squadron Leader Kabir Usman and Wing Commander James Santiago Bako, the unit commander. Number 2 is being flown by Squadron Leaders Festus Oga and Dr. Super Hastrop. While in number 3, we have Squadron Leader Zaki Getso and Flying Officer Moses Kassam. The Phantom formation will execute a lazy 8 maneuver and an echelon turn to set up for a bomb burst maneuver overhead the arena. The Super Tucano was inducted into the Nigerian Air Force in 2021. It's a light attack aircraft manufactured by Sierra Nevada Corporation, United States of America in partnership with Embraer Defense and Security Company of Brazil. So far, the aircraft has performed exceptionally in combat operations across various theaters to ensure the security of our dear nation. Right now, the Super Tucano is performing the Lazy 8 maneuver in VIC formation. The maneuver derives its name from the manner in which the extended longitudinal axis of the airplanes in formation are made to trace a flight pattern in the form of a figure 8 lying on its side. The objective of the Lazy 8 is to develop the pilot's feel for various control surfaces and the ability to plan and remain oriented while maneuvering with positive and accurate control. The maneuver, particularly in formation, is used to develop and demonstrate the pilot's mastery of the airplane in maximum performance flight conditions. The Super Tucano is a reliable and cost-effective solution for basic and advanced flight and combat training, close air support operations, and counterinsurgency scenarios. The Super Tucano has been actively engaged in the various defense headquarters operations, such as Operation Hadin Kai in the northeast and Operation Hadin Daji in the northwest. The Phantom formation has completed the Lazy 8 maneuver in VIC formation and is now performing a 360 degrees echelon turn to reposition for a bomb burst overhead this arena. The aircraft is built for light attack combat with a versatile and powerful turboprop engine, making it appropriate for counterinsurgency in Nigeria. The aircraft is known for its rugged and durable design, which allows it to perform from even unimproved runways at forward operating bases. The Phantoms are now setting up for the bomb burst. The bomb burst is a maneuver carried out by aircraft in formation to simulate actual bomb delivery onto a target. The formation goes into a dive and pulls up to disperse in several directions from the dive. Acquire the Phantoms at the 12 o'clock position as they execute the maneuver. The graceful execution of the bomb burst maneuver is a mark of salutation from the Phantoms as they exit the display arena. May I crave your indulgence to give the Phantom formation a resounding applause for that wonderful performance. Next to perform maneuvers overhead is the Cobra formation comprising 3 L-39ZA aircraft. The Cobra formation will be performing a Lazy 8 maneuver in VIC formation, echelon turn in close trail formation, and thereafter reform to VIC for the bomb burst. Ladies and gentlemen, the L-39 will be displaying with smoke in green and white national colors. Ladies and gentlemen, at the 11 o'clock high position, you acquired the L39ZA formation. The L39ZA aircraft, nicknamed Albatross, is a two-seat aircraft powered by a single turbojet engine. The aircraft was manufactured by 𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒉𝒕 Aviation of Czech Republic and was inducted into the Nigerian Air Force in November 1986. The aircraft is designed to conduct basic, advanced, and combat training. However, with its associated armament system and stores, the aircraft is also capable of conducting combat missions. Since its induction, the aircraft has successfully been used for the training of numerous fighter pilots in the Nigerian Air Force. The most notable trainee in service is the current Chief of the Air Staff, Air Marshal Oladayo Amao, who was a member of Basic Flying Course 11. Distinguished guests, your 10 o'clock high is the Cobra formation in the Lazy 8 maneuver. The aircraft will be dispensing smoke in the Nigerian national colors as a mark of celebration of 24 years of uninterrupted democracy and peaceful transition of political power. It is a sign of our hope and prayer for our dear nation. The history of aviation in Nigeria began in Kano, as the first aircraft to arrive in Nigeria did so on 1st November 1925, when Flight Lieutenant Cunningham of the Royal Air Force planned a flight from Helwan, Egypt to Kano, Nigeria. The entire Nigerian airspace has subsequently been referred to as the Kano Airfire or Flight Information Region. The Cobra formation is flown by an elite squad of instructor pilots operating from the 403 Flying Training School based in Kano, regarded as the home of the Cobras. This is because the portion of the Kano airport occupied by the air base has historically been a habitat for snakes with a preponderance of the Cobra species, hence the moniker home of the Cobras. However, from a flyer's point of view, the instructor pilots of the school identify as the Precision Falcons.
Okay, nice one.
After the Lazy 8 maneuver, the formation is now reforming to close trail. So rather than flying side by side, the aircraft will be in line formation. This formation allows for greater maneuverability but still requires maximum focus of the crew. The school is the custodian of the Nigerian Air Force flying training standards. It will interest you to note that at some point in his career, the Chief of the Air Staff, Air Marshal Oladayo Amao, was himself a Precision Falcon and is therefore regarded as a Cobra Chief or King Cobra. The unit is commanded by my humble self. Therefore, it is with particular pride that I recognize the efforts of these highly dedicated and professional instructor pilots. The formation is led by Wing Commander Lalas Onalaja and Flight Lieutenant O.J. Good Edem. Number 2, we have Squadron Leader Bumaye Chunda Abel and Flight Lieutenant Chief Obiahu. In number 3, we have Squadron Leader Jerry Knight Apebu and Flight Lieutenant Eko. Since its induction, the aircraft has successfully been used for training over 80% of Nigerian Air Force fighter pilots.
Because it's outside.
Next, the formation has reformed into Vic and is preparing for the last maneuver, which is the bomb burst. The bomb burst with smoke in Nigerian national colors is a perfect salute to this distinguished audience and signifies the end of the Cobra formation display. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the Cobra formation. The next aircraft to display is the F7NI called sign Tiger. This Tiger will be performing 2 aileron rolls, a maximum rate turn, and set up for a zoom climb capped up by an aileron roll as it departs. The aircraft is flown by Squadron Leader Supersonic Trick Ayuba and operates out of 101 Air Defense Group Makurdi.
You can't go beyond that. Yes, that's how it is. Because of the fonts. It can't now. When you don't use the fonts.
Ladies and gentlemen, acquire the F7 as it performs aileron rolls. A round of applause, please. The F7NI is a single-seat, single-engine supersonic fighter interceptor with a maximum speed of Mach 2.0. This means that the aircraft can move at twice the speed of sound. The aircraft is now performing a maximum rate turn to set up for a zoom climb. Even the birds are jealous of this powerful and highly maneuverable fighter interceptor. Fly like a jet pilot. The F7 has been actively engaged in various defense headquarters operations such as Operation Hadinkai, in the northeast and Operation Wild Stroke in the north central. Ladies and gentlemen, acquire the 𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒕 at the 12 o'clock position as it completes its mark straight turn.
Yes, it's fair enough.
This turn is being performed with afterburners. The afterburners act to increase the thrust of the aircraft.
It's fair enough now.
The F7 is now setting up for the zoom climb with afterburners. The aircraft is capable of climbing at the victory roll performed from the climb marks the end of the Tiger's display and is also a sign of compliment to this great audience as the Tiger exits. Next is the 𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒕 with call sign Thunder.
Let's close.
The aircraft is piloted by Wing Commander Jude Obadan. The 𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒕, otherwise known as the Guardian of the Skies, is the first line of defense of the Nigerian airspace in the event of any hostilities from the air. This aircraft also operates out of the 101 Air Defense Group and forms the nucleus of our air defense system. The aircraft will execute a 360 degrees mark straight turn with afterburners and thereafter set up for victory rolls overhead. The 𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒕 is one of the most recently acquired aircraft in the Nigerian Air Force inventory, having been inducted in 2021. The aircraft was manufactured as a joint venture between Pakistan Aeronautic Complex and Chengdu Aircraft Industries of China. It's a 4.5 generation supersonic multi-role fighter aircraft possessing excellent air-to-air and air-to-surface capabilities.
Yes.
The aircraft is now setting up to perform victory rolls overhead this arena.
Okay. Good. Check. Yes. Better. Yeah.
And roll. The graceful execution of the victory roll is the thunder salutation to our special guest of honor and this distinguished audience as it departs. May I humbly request you give a round of applause for that thunderous display by the Thunder Rider, keeping guard over our airspace. The display by the Thunder draws a curtain on the aerial display segments. We appreciate the effort of our indefatigable engineers and technicians who work tirelessly to ensure that our machines are airworthy, as well as the air traffic controllers who manage the airspace and ensure our deconfliction. On behalf of the Aerial Display Committee Chairman, Group Captain MB I thank you very much for your attention. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I shall now hand over the mic back to Captain Abakwa.
Thank you very much, Group Captain MK Nanle, for a very brilliant commentary on the air display by the Nigeria Air Force. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please may we appreciate Group Captain MK Nanle once more for a very wonderful commentary on the air display. Thank you. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the air display by the Nigeria Air Force, we shall be witnessing next the cultural troop display by the National Cultural Troop of Nigeria. At this point, may I once again hand over the microphone to my co-compare Flight Lieutenant Festus Ezenyi to guide us through the cultural display.
Thank you very much, Captain Anebi Ababa. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to witness a performance by the Aguila Dance Acrobatics. That's the handman coming out to set
Nigeria, we are the giants of Africa. This is our home. East, North, South, West, join together for a better Nigeria. Nigeria, this is our home. This is our land. This is our nation. Nigeria, this is our motherland. This is our country. take over this country. It is ours. It is ours.
That is the head of Adila Dance Acrobatics, setting the tone for the performance. In a very short while, you're going to witness exceptionally beautiful and entertaining performance. The Adila Dance Acrobatics is a world-renowned group in the heart of Nigeria.
Land of infrastructure.
With an exceptionally beautiful and entertaining performance. The Adila Acrobatics.
Digital identity.
Grace the Independence Parade 2020, 2021, and the Democracy Day Parade of 2022. What you are about to witness is an open act of Afrocentric contemporary display celebrating Nigeria in all its colors with the theme Stronger Together.
The drumming of an army.
The colors of the fabrics symbolize the Nigerian flag and colors of the tribes from the 6 geopolitical zones.
This is my motherland.
As you can see, an array of calisthenics, synchronized display, and Afro dance steps.
I hope it's being renewed tonight.
On the left and right side of the
I hope it's
parade,
being renewed tonight. This is the dawn of a new era.
See artists performing
this is the dawn of a new
speed
era.
painting. While we await to see the magic they're about to perform.
Mesdames et messieurs,
everybody,
les danseurs acrobatiques d'Adila sont bien connus au Nigeria. À cause du professionnalisme exceptionnel, ils ont été invités pour les parades militaires en 2021 et pour la célébration de la journée de la démocratie en 2022. Vous verrez une animation afrocentrique contemporaine pour célébrer le Nigeria avec le thème mieux d'être ensemble. Les couleurs symbolisent le drapeau du Nigeria et les différentes couleurs des tribus de 6 régions géopolitiques du Nigeria.
Let's go!
Ce que vous remarquez là, c'est une combinaison des calisthéniques, des animations bien synchronisées et des danses africaines. Une performance fantastique à gauche, à droite, c'est des artistes qui démontrent l'émergence d'un nouveau Nigeria. C'est bien d'être ensemble.
Shout to me, let's go one time. Oh, you go. Everybody. Say what? Say, wait, hey, say, everybody now. Hey, move your body to the beat, tenders. Move your body to the beat, tenders.
You are requested to move away from the state box. If you don't have anything official to do in front of the state box, kindly move back to your seats.
It's good now. There's nothing wrong with this. Come and check. I'm bad now. No, I'm bad. It's okay.
Hey!
Hey! This one is okay. This one.
Hey!
Beautiful display there.
Welcome
Perfect
to the
moves,
dawn
perfect
of a new
expressions.
era.
A perfect performance. Please, let's put our hands together for Adila Dance Acrobatics.
Welcome to the dawn of a new era.
Fantastic.
Welcome to our home. Be with you. Make some noise.
Merci.
Now coming up on stage. Coming up on stage is the national troupe, cultural troupe of Nigeria, performing a dance drama, Better Together.
Du Nigeria présente un drame de danse intitulé Mieux d'être ensemble.
The drama you're about to watch, it's a world king of the Nigerian situation. Right now in the society of Wazobia, it is a season of harvests. The citizens have gathered in the city center. As you can see, the farmers are about to till the soil so as to plant their seed for the farming season.
Les citoyens de Wazobia récoltent et plantent leurs produits agricoles pendant la moisson.
As you can see, they are tilling the soil. This is called Kabulu dance from the northeast of Wazobia.
Il s'agit toujours des danseurs de Kaboulou du nord-est du Nigeria.
After tilling the soil, by the men, the women are now planting their crops.
Les femmes plantent maintenant les produits agricoles.
Next is a celebration of the harvest by each of the dance group representing a zone in Wazobia. First group to perform in the celebration of the harvest are the Maliki dancers performing the popular Maliki dance from Borno, representing the Northeast.
Maintenant, ensuite, c'est la danse de Maliki qui est populaire parmi les gens de Borno, de la région du nord-est du Nigeria. C'est la saison de la moisson.
Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, very senior officers, ladies and gentlemen, as we sit back to enjoy this beautiful performance, permit me to acquaint you with the National Cultural Troupe of Nigeria. It is a parastatal of the Federal Ministry of Culture and Tourism, the apex performing arts institution in Nigeria. It was formally established in 1991 by Decree number 47, now an act of the National Assembly. The National Troupe of Nigeria is constituted by professional theater administrators and artists whose primary function is to celebrate the rich cultural heritage of Nigeria through dance, music, drama, and children's theater. The National Troupe of Nigeria has since its formal establishment exhibited competence in packaging high artistic productions, specifically designed for national and international consumption. The troupe has had a record of successful artistic outings within the country and have also toured countries in Africa, Europe, the United States of America, and Asia. Based in Lagos, but with a licensing office in Abuja, the National Cultural Troupe of Nigeria is currently under the headship of an artistic director, Chief Executive Officer Ahmed Mohamed Ahmed.
State representing the Northeast. It may interest you to know that His Excellency Vice President Kashim Shettima is from this region of the country.
Ensuite, la danse maliki qui est très populaire parmi les gens de Borno, de la région du nord-est du Nigeria. Il faut bien noter que le vice-président, son Excellence, la République fédérale du Nigeria, Kashim Shettima, JCON, est de cette région.
Thank you very much, Maliki dancers. And right now we have on the parade ground the Ikorode, Ode, and 𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒉𝒕 representing Southeast. The Ikorode Ode is popular among the people of Enugu State, while 𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒉𝒕 is popular among the people of Ebonyi State.
Le deuxième groupe est du sud-est du Nigeria. La danse Ikorode Ode.
With some acrobatics. And now we have the 𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒉𝒕. Any efforts.
Il y a vraiment une harmonie excellente.
of Federal Capital Territory, Nasarawa and Niger States.
Mesdames et messieurs, ensuite, c'est la danse d'Ogbagi qui est très populaire parmi les citoyens de la territoire capitale fédérale des États de Nasarawa et Niger, au nord central. Il vient de la région.
Chers amis, nous sommes toujours des 6 régions que nous avons au Nigeria. Ceux qui sont en train de présenter sont les autochtons de l'Abuja. On les trouve non seulement à Abuja, mais aussi à l'état de Niger. Ils dansent ensemble les coutumes de PWANI. Je vois les femmes ne sont pas abandonnées. C'est eux qui donnent la direction. Elles dansent très bien. Voici
dancers. We appreciate you. Beautiful performance there. Next to come on stage is the 𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒉𝒕 dance coming up from the southwest of Wazobia. The 𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒉𝒕 dance is popular among the people of Lagos and Ogun states. 𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒉𝒕 dancers, and it may interest you to know that His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is from this part of the region. Please, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the 𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒉𝒕 dancers.
Ensuite, c'est la danse de 𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒉𝒕 présentée par les gens du sud-ouest du Nigeria, c'est-à-dire du Latin, Togo et de Lagos. Ça peut vous intéresser pour son excellence, le président Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
By the 𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒉𝒕 dancers from the southwest region of the Wazobia.
Les dansants 𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒉𝒕 de la région géopolitique du Sud-Ouest. On vous remercie pour cette performance. Très bien, très bien.
The people were enjoying themselves. There is a commotion in the society. The bad eggs in the society have decided to strike the people, and you can see there are bandits who have come to kidnap men and women of the Wazobia while trying to cut away their properties.
Malheureusement, vers la fin de cette danse, les bandits ont attaqué les citoyens de Wazobia en volant leurs produits. Les bandits ont été arrêtés par les militaires. Vous voyez là? Les bandits capitulent.
With the help of the security agencies, the bandits will be reunited and reintegrated into the society.
Ils sont réintégrés.
As you can see,
dans la société, comme
they
vous
lay down
voyez,
their guns.
et les citoyens dansent ensemble en réjouissant à cause de la victoire.
And together they do a unity dance. The unity dance that is going to end with an N formation signifying one Nigeria.
Ils sont réintégrés dans la société et les citoyens dansent la danse d'unité. Ils forment l'alphabet N.
And at the end, you're going to say, thank you, President Muhammad Buhari. Welcome, President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And thank you to the Nigerian security agencies. Please, a round of applause for this performance. It's a wonderful one.
N qui signifie un Nigeria unifié. Vous remarquez que les trois dansants sont là.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the dance drama you just watched is a microcosm of the Nigerian situation. Just like every other country, yes, we may have our security challenges, but the good news is that the armed forces of Nigeria in joint operations with other security agencies is winning the war. Please, let's put our hands together for this wonderful performance. Thank you very much. Perfect performance, great and entertaining performance there. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, at this point, may I hand over to Captain Godfrey Abakwa.
Consiste des experts dans le domaine du théâtre. Ils sont et ils reflètent notre héritage culturel et ils présentent la danse, la musique et les drames afin d'éveiller la conscience du peuple et des citoyens du Nigeria. Ils ont représenté le pays aux États-Unis, en Europe, en Asie. Ils sont basés à Lagos avec Mohamed Ahmed comme directeur. Merci beaucoup.
Your Excellency. Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of that very beautiful performance by the National Cultural Troops of Nigeria and the Adila Cultural Troop, what we shall be witnessing next is the advance in review order.
Dressing in open order, in one's dress.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, what you are witnessing at the moment is the various guards taking dressing preparatory for the advance in review order.
Red will advance in review order by the center. Quick march.
Beautiful. Please a round of applause for that beautiful halting at the end of the advance in review order. Thank you.
Ça, c'est la militaire nigériane pour vous, mesdames et messieurs.
Who that arms? Standard is.
Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, very senior officers, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of the advance in review order, next on our program is the inauguration address by His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. May I most respectfully request the Commander Gas Brigade to invite the President for his inaugural address. The Commander, sir.
Mesdames et messieurs, c'est le moment de allocution présidentielle. Et voilà, nous allons le privilège d'écouter notre nouveau président, son Excellence Bola Ahmed Tinubu, qui va nous adresser bientôt. Merci beaucoup.
Well, the baton has changed. The respected, highly commendable President and former President of Nigeria departed for his home base. My regards to him. All the excellencies, the head of state, presidents, and leaders of various countries here present. Former head of state, a great man, committed and highly honest to the development of this country, General Yakubu Gowon. My dear wife, the new First Lady, Oluremi Tinubu. Your Excellency, Vice President Kashim Shettima, and his wife, Nana Shettima. Senate President Distinguished Senators Ahmed Lawan, House of Representatives Speaker, Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, and his wife, Salamatu. The Chief Justice of the Federation, Olukayode Ariwola, Your Excellencies, Governors, here present, the Chairman of our party, APC, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, former APC Interim Chairman, Chief Bisi Akande, and my brother and uncle, Chief Segun Osoba. Distinguished Senators and Honorable Members of the House of Representatives, Honorable Ministers and members of the just dissolved National Executive, members of diplomatic corps, the royal fathers, men of the armed forces, I salute you for your sacrifices and the supreme sacrifices you've made for this country, for the men and women. We thank you. And we thank you the way today is going well. Gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my fellow citizens, I stand before you honored to assume the sacred mandate you have given me. My love for this nation is abiding. My confidence in its people, unwavering, and my faith in God Almighty is absolute. I know that His hand shall provide the needed moral strength and clarity of purpose in those instances when even it seems to have reached the limit of human capacity. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this day is bold and majestic, yet bright and full of spirit, as is our precious nation. As a nation, we have long ago decided to march beyond the dimness of night into open day of renewed national hope. The question is, and we must now ask ourselves, is whether to remain faithful to the work inherent in the building of a better society, or retreat into the shadows of our unmet potential. For me, there is but no one answer. We are too great a nation and too grounded as a people to rob ourselves of our finest destiny. The nation's journey have been shaped by the prayers of our founding fathers and other millions. We have endured hardship that will have made other societies crumble. We have shouldered the heavy burden to arrive at this sublime moment where the prospect of a better future merges with our improved capacity to create that future. From one government to another now is our political tradition. This handover symbolizes our trust in God, our enduring faith in representative governance, and our belief in our ability to reshape this nation into its society it was always meant to be. My brothers and sisters, to say a few words formal. You have been an honest, patriotic leader. Done its best for the nation you love. On a more personal note, you are a worthy partner and a friend, and may history be kind to you. For many years, critics have trafficked that the rumor that our nation will break up, even perish. They have even redesigned the maps. Yet we are here. We have stumbled at times, but resilience and diversity have kept us going, and we will keep going. Our burden may make us bend at times, but it shall never break us. Instead, we stand forth as Africa's most populous nation and as the best hope and strongest champion of the black race. As a citizen, we declare as one unified people, devoted to the nation, national cause, that as long as this world exists, Nigeria shall exist. Take me back to the old man sitting back there, General Yakubu Gowon. A cliche to keep Nigeria one is a task that must be done. If you are young or old, you will remember that. Today, faith and destiny join together to place the touch of human progress in our very hands. We dare not let it slip. We live high this touch so that it might shine on every household and in every heart that calls itself Nigeria. We hold the beam aloft because it lights our path with compassion, brotherhood, and peace. May this great light never extinguish. Say amen. Our administration will govern you only on your behalf, but never rule over you. We shall consult and dialogue, but never dictate. We shall reach out to all, but never put down a single person for holding views contrary to our own. We are here to further mend and heal this nation, not tear and injure it. In this way, may I offer a few comments regarding the election that brought us here today to this junction. Yes, it was a hard-fought contest and was also fairly won. Since the advent of the Fourth Republic, Nigeria has not had an election of a better quality. I say so. The outcome reflected the will of the people. However, my victory does not render me any more Nigerian than my opponent, nor does this render them any less patriotic. They shall forever be my fellow compatriots, and I will treat them as such. They represent important constituencies and concerns that wisdom dare not ignore. Some have taken their concerns to court, seeking legal redress. That is their right, and I fully defend that exercise of this right. This is the essence of the rule of law. Over decades ago, our founding fathers bravely gave us this country to place Nigeria on the map. The labor of those who came before us to wither in vain. doing. Today, let us commit ourselves to placing Nigeria in our hearts as the of creed, ethnicity, or place of birth. To my supporters, Nigerians,